As it is on a nightly basis, it's all about matchups. So the size of Moody, can that distract Ja Morant, who's had big games in this building early, especially when they get the switches they want. Here's a three by JJJ here. 5-0 run to start this ball game for Memphis.
Morant has scored 20 points or more, 17 consecutive games. What a handle and what a move by Ja Morant. 7 points quickly for him. And the final seconds. Here's Kennard, great three-point shooter with the fake. He'll put one up, good if it goes, and it does. A three by Luke Kennard.
Little 7-0 run here to end that quarter.
That is an NBA record. And you just saw the #1 free throw shooter put it in. Pippen, Edey with ease. He floats in. One wherever he's been. Shot clock at 7. Healed the shot. It's picked up. Here comes Morant the other way, and he got it from Pippen. John Miller, so many great ones in this area. Here's Morant.
Oh, he did that on purpose.
And he got it to go. How in the world?
And that's outthink them. Coach says he shows up every single day, and his mind is his biggest asset.
Game 3, got it. What a shot
for Golden State.
They blitz Bain. Green on Jackson. Underneath Edey. 6 consecutive times. And 7 of the last 9 games in this building. It's picked up in Pippen. Into Green, a bump. He kept his composure and puts it down. Rebound Edey. 14 rebounds for him.
And again, all this being done without Ja Morant.
For the lead, Conchar from Edey is in the game. They did not take him out. Morant will zigzag and put one right over post and knock it in. Rebound inside, post, gobbles it up. Back to Payton, saves the ball. Back to Morant with the steal. Ahead to Pippen around Butler. No! Butler foiled the play. Bain in the corner, 3, good! By Butler, retrieved by Memphis. Pippen on top, Curry defends, lost it, goes up, and Edey will hammer it down.
Take your last time out to advance the ball.
1-point game.
Get the ball to Curry.
Bain. And that's it. The Golden State Warriors will hold on to the #7 seed.
Jaren Jackson, wide open look from the corner. Great start for the Grizz with Jackson hitting a 3. The doubleheader on ABC. 4 games tomorrow, ESPN and ABC as the playoffs tip off. Corner 3, around it, down for Jaren Jackson. 16 second quarter points and a hot start here.
8 for 11 the other night and gets his first 2 to go in this one.
Special play that time by Ja Morant. When he's at his best, he gets downhill in a hurry, and he draws the foul from Lively. Aldama driving. Missed the shot. Oh, Ja Morant just broke the rim with that finish.
This is his first attempt there on a wild drive to the rim, but they needed some offense on the floor.
Aldama hits a 3. It's a 21-point lead. Taking just 1 shot. Timer now at 6. Backing up with Christie on him. Bain gets into the paint and puts it in over the outstretched arm of Davis. That ends a 6-0 Dallas run from the floor. Jackson's got the smaller Thompson on him. They come to double. He gives it up. Bain for 3. Hit it. Desmond Bain with back-to-back 3s for the Grizzlies. Stopped by Bain out to Jackson. Shot clock at 7. Lob to Edey for the flush. Nice look by Jackson.
This building and his team.
Gets the rebound there. Fires it ahead to Aldama for the slam. Morant on pace for a triple-double. Morant penetrates, got caught in the air. Great pass, though. Hits the cutting Edey for the slam.
He had a clean look on the catch, but he might not have caught that the way he wanted to. Still gets it to go.
Pippen answers for 3. Dallas got it. They double Bain. Has not scored yet in the quarter. Neither has Morant. Gets downhill, missed another layup, but there's Zach Edey with the easy putback.
He's just attacking that back line.
Great hustle by Aldama. Here's Jackson. Nails the corner 3. As he was at the end of the second quarter when Memphis extended its lead. Jackson. Shot clock at 7. Edey attacks the rim. and slams it down. As George mentioned, the Choms reported a couple of shots to that ankle by the medical staff coming into tonight as Morant again rises up. He had 14 points and 17 rebounds against the Warriors. Turnover, Conchar off the window, Jackson with the slam. Timeout, Jason Kidd.
Never put a Mavericks jersey on, and certainly offensively, and Luka Doncic. And now, and gut punch to the fan base, and now
he'll take a three-pointer. It's good. So the final score, 120-106. The play-in is over. The playoffs start tomorrow, and the Memphis Grizzlies will be part of it. They'll face the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jackson missed the layup, got it back. And Bane all the way to the basket. You rarely see that from Oklahoma City, giving up a layup. Pippen, one of the most improved players this year in the NBA, makes it 4-0 Grizz. He is the interim coach, replaced Taylor Jenkins, who got fired at the end of March. Morant drains a three, and that's a great sign for the Grizzlies if a 30% three-point shooter can make the
one step and was able to deter him at the rim.
80 got position down low, and that time slams it home. Good look on the dump down by Jaren Jackson.
With guys being more athletic and taller, he says it's the easiest shot to get off over top of big defenders. It just feels natural at this point.
Spot up three, Bane hits it. The NBA in scoring during the regular season. Jaren Jackson Jr. trying to get going. That's his first basket.
Whether it's Shea or whether it's Jalen Williams, Caruso, whoever wants to, can get into the paint right now and force that collapse. To get energized by OKC in the open floor, electric.
80 with the putback slam. This is the kind of day, if you're Memphis, you were dreaming about as Bagley gets the slam. A rough night for Shea. They just don't have it.
Hartenstein's not acclimating to your locker room. There's something wrong with your locker room because he gets along with everyone. He's competitive as hell. He cares about the invisible stuff on both ends.
Some of these guys have a little bit of offensive success here to close out the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander, most likely, he's out for the year with a broken wrist. Brandon Clark, another important player in the rotation, he's out as well. Bagley underneath, gets the slam. Oklahoma City with 14 threes and a 52-point lead. Oh, three-pointer from half court for Marvin Bagley. He's 8 of 8 from the floor. Yet his team is getting destroyed.
Just what I was about to say. There goes. It's very difficult to go out there game in, game out, and produce the way Jason Tatum does at the level that he does in every facet. You're not going to get much time against this defense.
Well, certainly something has to change between 54 games by double figures, most ever, and this is a 49-point in Oklahoma City. Impressive.
They had to add a couple inches.
J-Dub very impressed. John Morant finally Candace gets one to drop.
Great spot for Memphis. It has been that in game one they did keep SGA under control.
Santi Aldama, but boy, he's grimacing in pain. That right ankle. There's Luke Kennard, who hasn't played much, hasn't really been in the mix, interestingly, for a team that has been desperately looking for points. Jackson, big three from...
How do you get him going in the finish out the half?
Yeah, he's doing a great job getting into the paint, and those are the shots he usually makes, so we keep trusting each other.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.
Western Conference, just hard to put into words.
And when Coach Isolo took over as Pippen Jr. knocks down the bank shot.
It is a scary proposition for the rest of the league.
I had the opportunity to, as John Morant.
We'll see if he can't push some of the right buttons here to get them going. 5 to shoot. Morant left open, he'll fire and hits. That was 8 of 19 from deep in his first half. Morant zigzags his way underneath, up, and gets the friendly bounce. Just a magical sequence from Morant. John Morant, 9 of his 10 points in the quarter, fading away. Awfully tough shot. At a 4-second difference, shot to game clock. Morant against Joe, gets it to Pippen Jr. for 3. That's good.
And Morant
In an 18-point hold. Moran pulls and hits another three, his second in 5 attempts, and he's got 15. Smart pass, Hartenstein underneath to Dort. So 15-point game. Bane left open, gets a screen and hits. Deep shot for Bane. Jalen Williams, a guy who really has become the poster boy for the development of this OKC franchise. What a shot, Pippen Jr. It's Caruso, here's John Conchar getting some run. Out to Pippen, 4 to shoot, leaps into the paint, and he goes glass. And he's headed to the free throw line. And here come the Grizzlies again. NBA out. Well, Desmond Bane able to sneak in and stick it back. Off-ball screens to free up shooters from Memphis at this side as they try to continue to get creative to attack this defense. Bane, that's a tough corner three. Holmgren obviously had his hip injury. Just think of how quickly they put it together. Ja Morant up and under.
Whether the ball's going in or not.
May have been the toughest three he's taken tonight. As Ja Morant hits on the baseline. Final seconds will tick off the clock. And Oklahoma City with another convincing win. They take a command 2-0 series lead for Edie. Morant with 5 to shoot. Jalen Williams. Morant steps back. Tough shot.
Make this a physical game, because that's what they need to do to slow this Thunder down with their fluidity.
Jackson, boy, a thing of beauty. The footwork, the spin.
The Grizzlies doing a great job of cleaning up the glass. They themselves were taking a page out of Thunder book as Edie takes the three and knocks it down. How about your 7-foot center?
Power. But can they contend with this OKC defense? Pippen Jr.
I think you should guard him right there, heating up 4 of 4. Struggling Grizzlies teams that's shooting only 38% in the series, 32 from beyond the arc. As Conchar knocks down another one.
A little bit after the coaching change in late March. Morant against Caruso underneath. Just too much.
Push himself in the paint, which has allowed the Grizzlies to live where they love. Right there as Ja gets the sweet right hand.
Sucks in the second defender. Morant up top. Dazzling pass for Edie.
Little high-low pass to 7-foot center.
Williams, little floater, missed it. Morant keeping it alive. What a play by Bane. Morant already with his 5th from deep. Kansas are 2 of 15.
And because the Thunder cannot get a stop, because the Grizzlies are running it down the Thunder's back.
Now we could just hope for the best from Morant. Here's Aldama, boy, beautiful backdoor cut. Bane hit by Williams, SGA curling, and look at Williams with his defense. Pippen Jr. contact, Kennard. He buries it. Went down late in the first half. Done for the night. And this Grizzlies team will continue. Zach Edey. Jackson heeds your advice, but they triple team him. Up with the shot and somehow gets it to drop. Out of the field, Pippen Jr. slithers into the paint. On the wing for Jackson, the spin, the leader, and he goes glass.
And that right there is...
So they respond to the 6-0 run with 6 unanswered of their own. Pippen from the corner. Got it! Morant has really sullied what had been just an unbelievable first half performance. Lost him for the night, and they never recovered.
Their dad has just been shown time and time again as Scottie Pippen Jr. picks up where he left off in that first half in Game 3.
Scottie Pippen Jr. has really stepped into that point of attack defender role since the absence of Jalen Wells as Aldama dials up a 3. Grizzlies at this end 6 of 9 from the field. Jackson backing down Dort. Turns that soft little touch. Davidi who bothered the shot. Desmond Bane again, but just look how hard they make you work. Boy, beautifully done. Bane. Conchar the take. Amazing pass. Bane. But smart pass. This third quarter. Gilgeous Alexander red hot to start with just one attempt in the second quarter. Using star coach in the international game in Europe. Will he be given a full off season to see what he can do with this group? Desmond Bane, tough little leaner.
27 attempts, only 4 makes from beyond the arc.
But how impressive has he been? Scottie Pippen Jr.
Your role players have gotten you to this point. Now it's time for the stars to take over. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Bane. Right on cue. Jaren needs to live. Working to try to get to his spots, but the Thunder defense, their help side, their nail help, preventing him from playing one-on-one.
Pippen! Comes Vince Williams into the corner. Aldama. Williams from deep. That's good. Inside of 2 minutes, here comes Pippen into the corner. Aldama got it. Here comes Pippen, quickly getting the deuce right back. Good close by SGA. Here comes Bane, the drive and kick. Williams, that's good. Do they have any more magic left up their sleeve? Desmond Bane, deep three, and he buries it.
On the block out right here, Bane's got to miss this.
Bane off contact, knocked around, and it is over in Memphis, where the Grizzlies fight hard, but Oklahoma City holds on and has eliminated the Grizzlies